Women like Sierra will overlook guys like Russell Wilson for the 50 Cents, the Bow Wows, the Futures, until she gets later in her 30s with kids with another man and then say, you know what, I want a Russell Wilson. The nice guys are always underlooked by the fuck boys, and then when women get later into their careers with children, now they want a Russell Wilson. So that's where guys don't respect him, because he worked hard in his career. There's no reason he should be married to a woman that already has kids by somebody else. He should be able to have a woman that is on his level more or less.
Hold on, wait.
She only has one child, though.
That's one too many. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like she's above his level.
What? She don't make nowhere near the money she makes. Who has a better chance on the marketplace, dating marketplace? Russell Wilson, who's a millionaire with no children, or Sierra, who has baggage with Future?
She only has one child, and they weren't engaged or married.
That's one too many. He's a millionaire. Why would you? I'm just saying.
Sometimes you accept what you accept. Like, just
I'm just saying most millionaires that have worked their way up are not really checking for baby mamas. He has the bulk of options. I can't say Sierra has the bulk of options when it comes to men.
Hello everybody, I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 5th of March 2024. Now I just posted that video so you guys could see where I am heading into my topic. Now he's speaking on the fact that Sierra was a single mother when she met Russell, who is a successful NFL player. And, you know, he met with her and they got married. They have children, started a family. Everything is okay. Now, his argument is that women like Sierra move around with the players, with the hustlers, with the rappers, the artists, the industry type of men, the fly hype men who are out there. And then when they get older in their career path, they are a single mother. That's the time they want a nice guy, seemingly a quiet guy, a guy who's successful, a guy who got his life together. That's the time they want that type of guy to settle down with. And that's why guys don't respect women like that and stuff. Now, I'm hearing him, and one of the female rebut and say she only has one child and she wasn't married to Future, and he's saying that's one child too many. Now I hear his argument and I see where he's coming from. However, when I look into the situation, I want to look at the background of most persons who think like that. And when I look into it, and based on my research from years, men who talk like that are usually men who are not from nuclear family themselves. Most times, those men are from broken home. They're from single mother household, not single father, because their father is never usually there. So they're usually from a single mother household or single parent household, and they always come up feeling the need to want to dictate and set standard for other persons out there. And look to this particular situation, we are talking about two multimillionaires. Sierra isn't broke. She wasn't broke prior to meeting Russell. She was having a successful career. She took a break from it, had her child, whatever the case may be, and she was out there. She was putting out her music. She was performing all over. She did song with Chris Brown before that. They performed together. So we look at that situation and we could safely say that Sierra was successful. She was doing her thing prior to meeting him. Might I add that Russell is the one who was married. He was married before he met Sierra. He was married to a white woman. They didn't work out. And so he filed for divorce. He moved on with his life. I guess the PR team hooked them up together, him and Sierra together, and they got married. So you can't really put yourself in a situation like a Sierra and a Russell, because number one, you do not have their money. So you don't dictate anything around here. Secondly, usually if you are from a broken home or you're from a single parent household, you don't really you really shouldn't be in any position to dictate or set any standard for anybody. You should be working on setting standards for yourself. So the mistake that your parents make, you do not end up making those type of mistakes. Number 3, guys like that are always chasing women like that. That's another thing. The women who are attracted to them or who want them, they don't see those women as spicy, as sassy, as sultry, as, active enough out there for them. They don't see those women like that. The women who actually want those so-called nice guys, in quote, they don't want them. those type of guys don't want them. And that's why we call them incels, because these are the type of guys who are attracted to certain type of women who they clearly know do not want them, aren't attracted to them, are not interested in them. And what they do, they use that, the rejection, and start to attack every other woman out there who they believe they have access to. So let's say he likes a girl that's tall, a slender supermodel that's successful. Those type of women aren't interested in him. Or he's attracted to the BBL type of fly girl that's out there. Those type of females are not interested in him. So what he do is that they spend their time to go above and beyond and attack women out there who are normal, who would usually go for him or who would settle with him. They aren't interested in those type of females, and those are the women that they attack on a daily basis. So we've seen this time and time again. We've seen this all over the years. Men tend to go for the catch. They go for who is far-fetched then. And because when they can't get those type of women, they start to attack the ones who are in their presence, who are in their reach, because who they really desire, they can't get. And this is what happens all the time. So I'm not sure what position he believes he's in to speak on Sierra and Russell when these two people are very successful. Number two, there are so many successful multimillionaire men out there who remarry, who marry, and their wife, the woman who they are married to, had children prior to meeting them. You see, your hood, your ghetto, wherever it is that you are from, is not the world. It doesn't speak for the world. People out there get married for various reasons. People go into relationship for various reasons. But oftentimes people sit in one corner somewhere at a place at a part and believe that whatever it is that they see going on in that environment speaks for the entire world. You understand? There are so many successful men out there and so many women out there who married and divorced, or in a relationship, it ended, they have multiple kids, they move on, and they find a successful man and they marry. It happens all day, every day. I'm not sure what is happening where social media believe. And what I realize with social media is that it's a small space, because you can only scroll so much and find that the demographic of people, especially in the Black community, they cater to be monolithic. Like they think and want to function the same way. They actually do not believe that there are people outside the box who do not think like them, who do not behave like them, who do not live the same life as them. You understand? And you're saying he also brought, because it's a snippet, he also brought up Michael B. Jordan and saying that women, they go out and they meet these type of men, and when they can't get them and stuff like that, or when they become single mothers, they suddenly want a Michael B. Jordan. Listen, not every woman is attracted to a Michael B. Jordan. He's really not a catch for every woman. And that's the thing. That's the harsh reality. A lot of you guys walk around and you put this guy on a pedestal and believe that he's at the top of the totem pole in the Black community because he has a successful career going on. So that makes him automatically the desirable man. That makes him automatically the desirable man or the premium Black man for every woman. Every woman is not attracted to him. Every woman do not want him or want someone like him. And that's just the harsh reality, whether you like it or not. There are women out there who, I guess, not really interested in a Black man. You know, that might be a frightening information for you, but there's truth out there. They're not interested in that and they want something else. You understand? And even if they're interested in a Black man, there are women out there like myself who is a sapiosexual. The guy has to have some sort of intelligence or can help me to advance myself. You understand me? To be a critical thinker, to make wise decision. And these are the type of guys that I am attracted to. So I wouldn't go for a Michael B. Jordan because I don't think the conversation would go anywhere other than he's going to come out of his pocket and introduce me to something that I probably have never experienced before. You understand? So when you speak, you have to understand that the world is very big. It's not your hood. It's not your ghetto. It's not your garrison. It's not your background. There is a wide, wide world out there. And believe it or not, all Black people do not think and function the same. All Black women did. Listen, as a child growing up, I always say I wanted to get married at the age 18. I wanted to be a wife. Because at the age 18, I graduated from school at a very early age. I was in college at a certain age. And so I would have had the education then so to make me employable, so I would be ready to be a wife, and I wanted to be a wife at the age 18. Now, how many black men in any black community across the globe do you see at the age 18 looking for a wife? How many of them? And if they are, clearly there's going to be an elder, including a father figure, if they have one, that's going to tell them that, listen, you should go there and experience this. We've seen it time and time again. How can you marry at such a young age? You haven't experienced anything. You don't know the world. So people don't grow together. You don't encourage family value. And these are the things. You don't encourage family value. You don't encourage people to grow together, to understand each other, to respect and love each other. You don't encourage that at all. You encourage people to live promiscuous. You encourage young men to live wild and breed up. When these women get pregnant, who are impregnating them? They're not being impregnated by an alien. It's men, the men that you guys groom to be jealous and to be womanizers and all these kind of thing, and to be users. These are the men you groom, and they get all these women pregnant and turn them into single mother. And so the women are the problem now. Yes, she is partly to be blamed. I won't take the blame off her completely, because it's your body and you have to protect it by all means. I know that if this guy isn't about any form of commitment, like, I don't know, marriage, I should not be going there in the first place, because this is a person who clearly doesn't take me serious. But at the end of the day, you groom your young men and make it a national pastime for them to be players, for them to be womanizers, for them to be users. So when they go around and impregnate all these females and leave them as single mother, then you are saying that you are a premium guy because you have money, because you come into money, you are a premium man, and all women should want you and should desire you. And that woman who remains a single mother, who decide to further her education or go and get a skill certificate to advance herself so she can be a better mother to her child, she should suddenly be put aside simply because she has a child with a deadbeat. You understand? This is the culture, and this is what I speak of when it comes to the black community at all time. You understand? And we have to understand that, listen, we have personal responsibility that we have to take care of by men and by women. And the older men in the society and the older women, I have come to realize, are extremely destructive in the black community. The older women, we've seen them on social media. We've seen them. We can name them out. These are older women competing with the ratchet young females. They're not even competing with wholesome, educational, intelligent, inventive, creative young females. They are competing with ratchet females who are tacky as hell, foul at the mouth, and they are on social media disrespecting themselves. And these are the type of people older men and young and older women are competing with on social media. For what? For what? For what? You understand what I'm saying? So when he come and he want to say that, okay, Russell shouldn't have got with a Sierra because of this and because of that, he's speaking garbage, because at the end of the day, that man chose who he wanted to be a wife and a mother to his children, and he saw the virtue in her. He saw the virtue in Sierra. It's not your duty to find out because she's not lying with you. It's your duty as a man to go and find virtue in a woman. And it's also your duty as a man to be of good report, to have virtue in you. So in yourself, that is. So when you go out hunting, you are looking for like-minded females with similar traits, similar attributes, ambition, integrity. That's what you should be looking for. You should not be sitting on social media arguing this thing out. This is some 10 years ago conversation. We should not be having this conversation in 2024 with two people, using two successful people as your reference for your argument that is actually negative. It goes nowhere. And that's why I always say I'm just so sorry when it comes to the black community, because people oftentimes, you don't know if they're going forward or backward. They don't know if they're going forward or backward. And for all the young men out there who are headstrong and they know exactly what they want in life and they have ambition and goals and they're willing to ride the wave no matter how difficult it is, my hat goes off to all of you. It's time that we commend men out there who are intelligent, men who are striving, men with ambition, men who are wise, It's time we celebrate these type of people in the society. I don't want to hear from the Ratchet community. I don't want to hear anything from them. I'm not giving them any voice. I'm not giving them any notoriety. I am catering for young men and women out there who are trying to make a better version of themselves. It's full time now. We start giving these people highlight and don't cater for the great underclass. And I'm not talking about the poor. The great underclass will never be the ruling class. Hence, should that happen, should that happen, that's when the country becomes a failed state. We need to stop giving the underclass voices in the society. You understand? We need to leave them so they go and do their own soul searching. That's all I have to say about it. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day and may God bless you. Bye-bye.